NCIS Origins at 8, 7 Central, followed by NCIS. The sequence of plays in that opening quarter, but Jacksonville doing its job, which is probably the best way to...
Star of the show there in that first quarter. The Texans defense once again here trying to stand up, give that offense the ball back. But the overtime game and having to stop a 2-point conversion, the Chiefs game where Trevor Lawrence stumbled his way in, they're just fine.
And the ball is free! Jacksonville pounced on it. Well, that's going to be miserable.
This is a great example of what the Texans defensive front is. Will Anderson Jr., for some reason, was being blocked by a tight end for that entire play one-on-one. That matchup is not going to be...
Squeeze it right to the very end, but lost it. Dump off underneath LaQuint Allen. The rookie Jaguars will punt.
And Danielle Hunter breaking a little bit of a slump for him. He's had 10-plus sacks. So you know there's a weight off his back with that one.
That is now 44 sacks for Hunter since Noel waiting, brings it in cleanly, circles, looking for an 83-yard punt. 8-yard return. Abdullah, the tackle on special teams. Texans defensive.
Very excited about this.
I'm getting slime, Mom.
Mom, look at me. I'm slimy.
First down here for Houston. Gain of 2. Let's check in with Evan Washburn.
Yeah, guys, after that last series, Davis Mills was dealing with some legitimate swelling in there, so the swelling doesn't affect his grip strength. And that was one thing he was doing on the sideline once he got the sleeve on there. Graham Mertz is the backup to Mills. He's the rookie 6th-rounder out of Florida.
Yeah, he's got a baseball-sized swelling.
Mills looks downfield, trying to avoid the rush. He does. Buys time, throws on the move, and put the heat on Davis Mills.
Very impressive stiff arm with that left elbow. We're talking some double coverage there. Lucky to not have that one picked off.
So the backup QB there because of the injury to C.J. Stroud, the concussion he suffered last week.
Delay game, offense, 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
Fans in the building, letting them hear it right now. Just not smooth is the way you put it, Ian. Just not an issue. He handles it all well. He gets in and out of the huddle. He gets up to the line. But so far today, we've had a drop snap.
He is Nick Caley in his first year. And Mills goes down.
Really nice TT stunt inside, which is both defensive tackles, which you would think is an advantage. But Jacksonville's stunt is able to use it against them and create a...
Townsend punting from his own end zone. Parker Washington backpedals. Townsend. Parker Washington! He's going the distance! Touchdown! Tate. He's been a one-man wrecking crew today.
Toe tap touchdown early, and then says, that's not enough. Let me go ahead and take this punt to the house. Houston, really.
Punt return for a touchdown in his career. Little tacks on the extra point, and it is Washington takes the plunge. He's alive and well. Paramount Plus. 2 touchdowns today for Parker Washington. 1 in a receiving for the Houston Texans. This team has a tough time scoring to begin with, and now with the backup challenge is getting a little bit larger. Little booms it through the back of the end zone. Started in Georgia with Trevor Lawrence and Davis Mills. They were 1 year apart. Mills was a lot of success. One moved on to Clemson, the other to Stanford. But they played on it. I was impressed by Davis.
He was. I was impressed that there's a 6th grade All-Star game in.
No, finally something for Houston with a downfield connection for
on the edge, fake it, and then put a route right in front of his face, wide open to Noel that he can hit to get it going here down in a deep 17-0 hole early.
So it's a first down at the 38. Dalton Schultz and 2 defenders collide.
1,000 things, right?
It does.
There is no chance they're only a
drive by Marks. He has stood up. Not going to go down. 4-yard pickup.
Trevor Lawrence going suns out, guns out with those guns. Much respect. I mean, look. Wow.
3rd down and 1 here, but different paths. Davis Mills with Clemson, including a national championship. They need a yard.
Huge hole.
Woody Marks! And a shot in the arm for the Houston offense. 21-yard rip.
There's going to be a huge hole on this left. All that space. And then Woody Marks takes advantage. Your wide receivers get in and dig out those.
But the red zone has been the Achilles heel for the Houston offense. Can they change that? Pickup. The red zone roadblock for Houston. The numbers have been very ugly despite ourselves.
They've also tried to just ram the ball in with their running game. Like I said earlier, trying to be that scrimmage, and then they finally possibly get in with the quarterback sneak and get the penalty. So we'll see if they can do it here.
Add an extra lineman. Incomplete.
3 guys on Nico Collins there. And there's a guy running open the other direction. Generally on the throwback was coming wide open on the left. Just didn't see him.
3rd and goal for the Texans. Houston in desperate need of points. Floater up top, over the shoulder. Attempt by Collins.
For that play saying where? Because all these guys up here, they want to know, where should I slide it? Where should I slide it? Because he has the shortest path to Davis Mills. If you give him even a second, he can get some sort of confidence.
Right, who was just signed to the practice squad, elevated because of the injury to Fairbairn. Right quad injury. This is a 23. And the Texans have their first points of the day. They trail 17-3 in the second.
NFL rosters. He's been on and off practice squads. And I thought, guys, Frank Ross, the special teams coordinator for the Texans, his role. He's going to come in a game, a 2 or 3, and then he's out, but he's comfortable with it.
And Evanville didn't work out.
Those are very different roles. Kicking a football
in line. And a penalty marker gets thrown on the play. LaQuint. In honor of the NFL Salute to Service initiative, the Houston Texans hosted service members and first Texans rookies were on hand. Defensive tackle Mario Edwards Jr. was there. They served as coaches for the day. Houston's first responders. Jaguars have a 17-3 lead. The legs churning and nearly broke away. First down run for ETN for 14.
The offensive line clears a path, and ETN right down the hash just takes it.
On the play at safety MJ Stewart. So we've been through the litany of injuries that the Tech to help fill that role. Damon Arnett elevated as well. The window of opportunity in the NFL, when you win and win consistently, it just feels like, oh, we're just going to win. You don't catch any breaks, you lose close games, and all of a sudden, everything that seemed very
unfortunate, and also a very thin second to the Texans.
So as mentioned, they did activate Miles Bryant for this one. He's a 6-year veteran for. It's a first down for Jacksonville, just short of the 40. Stick with the ground, ETN. No doubt Jacksonville has made a concerted effort to try to establish the ground game and that physical mentality. Sideline.
Yeah, like you said, they're trying to establish that. And just look at this graphic here. 18 plays today, 17 points. Had that many opportunities on offense, and they've already got 17 points.
Lawrence throws it into a crowd, and it's ruled in line, and flags are down.
Here's those big plays we were talking about. Beautiful touchdown early, and the punt return to the house. It's just been the story of.
So Lassiter started celebrating after making the play. Officials back and forth with Toon, the rookie out of Virginia Tech.
Offensive player, but either way, a tough one for the Texans defense, who needs to do everything in their
team with 6:51 to go in this first half. This was the hit, and then
standing over him.
That was the reaction.
Believe it or not,
Washington, the intended receiver, and a flag is down.
They're going to at him, which makes it difficult. He doesn't know if he's going to cut inside or outside. And by the time he makes that fast cut, there's just what you're trying to scheme up as an offensive play caller, and they got it there. Trevor Lawrence recognized it and tried to take.
Tootin remains in there. Tootin is driven backwards.
Togiai flashes some speed here as he goes around the back. A lot of credit to the edge. Daniil Hunter set an edge through a double team to turn the play back into Togiai.
Felt like America needed it. 2nd and 15. Movement on that left side of Jackson. Send it to Evan.
Guys, it's a knee injury for MJ Stewart. He is out.
All right, thanks, Evan. The Houston Texans weekly hit this week. C.J. Stroud on offense, Jalen Petrie on defense. Lawrence. So he picks up 5. Traymon Smith got in there defensively for Houston.
Mess in there, and he just slips through. Travis Etienne said when Trevor uses his legs, we're a different team. Ending up a great situation here in 3rd and 15 still, but at least got them into something closer to field goal range.
I mean, Lawrence is going to keep. Flags are down, and the play is whistled dead. There was a jump on the right side.
Right
False
tackle.
start. Offensive.
They would be.
67, he's made it. Top of your screen, right tackle. Yeah, just the advantage you can. And sometimes that means you leave a little bit early.
Jacksonville on a 3rd and 20. Lawrence caught at the 34-yard line. They picked up 15 yards.
Let's take a look here, see if great look from our crew here. I don't think there's enough there to overturn that one.
Plunging it. So this would have been a 53-yard attempt.
I'm just not sure there's going to be an angle that shows you a definitive look but that's actually what kept it off the ground. Or you could make the argument that it did touch the ground.
Seconds after this. Field was a completed pass, setting up a field goal attempt for Little. Brown.
After review, the ruling on the field stands.
Yeah, there was nothing definitive that would tell you that he trapped it.
Gene's job is not that hard.
Let's get you into a boot camp, maybe a development program.
That doesn't sound fun.
No.
Referee boot camp.
Cam Little. The range is basically, and he curls it through. Jacksonville builds on the lead. Little looks so normal, and so Jacksonville once again just doing what needs to be done. Big smile for Little, and it's 20-3 Jaguars. Next couple of months.
Yeah, you know, as I sit here, I'm thinking that a lot of things wouldn't take me out of retirement.
Is there a giant blob at the ref boot camp that I could jump on and launch somebody into the water, Gene? Because I'd like to,
clearing obvious stuff and going to the ground, the good things. We'll start early.
I'd like to throw a flag one time. I have heavyweights and Ben Stiller leading the boot camp.
So right now Houston is just trying to numbers offensively. Talking about 95 yards of offense for Houston, 76 yards of offense.
And again, if you're Nick Caley in the offense, because Texans fans are sitting here saying that was our.
Mills does roll and hits his man. Jalen Higgins
Stepped in moving the pocket. Get Davis Mills on the run, move the offensive line to help stop the pass rush going.
Mills is 9 of 14, 78 yards, had an interception on the opening drive. This offense is ranked 19th total offense, 24th in scoring. Mills, it's a touch pass, first down, Houston.
Just a great job by Davis Mills with the back shoulder fade. He sees that they've got and make the easy catch.
It's a 19-yard completion. Mills trying to work flag down.
Now I'm a defensive end. If that's right.
24, 15-yard penalty, an automatic first down.
Why don't we take a second look?
Take a second look. Remember, it's actually from up here looks like a very clean hit, but this angle I think might show you that it's up near the crown of your head. I mean, it's very tough, man. You can't go low, you can't go high. I understand it.
It places Houston at the 20-yard line of Jacksonville. Mills has time, delivers downfield, catches it.
All timing here. Davis Mills gets this ball out before Nico Collins even turns his head. In this void in the zone defense, and Davis puts it right on him.
Number 57.
And Houston now mounts left. Once again, the Texans are knocking on the door into 6. They trail the Jaguars 20-3 late second quarter. Coming up for Verizon Halftime Report. JB in the game. Latest NFL scores, highlights, all coming up for Verizon Halftime Report. It's a 1st and goal for Houston. On a give, Marks trying to break away. Line, Gardeck and Wingard combined to bring them down.
Jacksonville opting not to try and stop the clock and get another drive. You could certainly do it either way and make an argument either way, but here we go.
2nd and goal, go to the outside. Marks, he gets there for the touchdown. Even though it's been so hard for Houston.
They decided to go to the edge. A little pin pull that let's try something different. Give them credit for adapting and adjusting because it wasn't working before.
There was the rookie Ursery who had a block there on the outside from the left tackle position. 20-10. Jaguars now lead the Texans. 1:19 to play. Second quarter. We're back in 30 seconds. They are playing Houston for the second time. They are yet to play Indianapolis or Tennessee so far this season.
But the Colts with a big win over in Berlin this morning.
Jonathan Taylor down as he crosses the 35. Penalty marker is down at the 37. And 2 in the first half on Jacksonville 5 against the Texans.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Receiving team number 33.
That is Tootin. Just called his number. Not exactly sure. It looked like realized it the moment he went down.
Yeah, I think Brian.
There is no foul on the play. First round.
For Tootin. Jogging off.
It's always interesting to me.
Yep.
You threw the flag. But something to consider here, Ian, is Jacksonville chose not to use a timeout on that goal line scenario. 3 timeouts is plenty of time. And, of course, they have a great field goal kicker, so they can get in range quickly. But something to part is that they called out number 33, Tootin, who was injured on the play. Lawrence throws. It's popped up in the air. Mon Smith. Sticky coverage from Smith. Runs the route right with him. 11 on 11 to be able to spot it and catch it, just not in bounds.
76 yards of offense. Lawrence. It's offline. Incomplete. Washington felt the line. Stingley in coverage.
Pass interference. Defense number 24.
Let's take a look at Stingley here. You can make the argument that things like that happen on plays all the time, but the back judge on the side.
1:04 to go. First half. From the 40.
I want you to punch in the chest and then the dip and rip around the corner for the sack. He's just, if you were Bill.
Second sack of the day for Hunter. Jacksonville not using its timeouts. Lawrence will step up. Washington ducks out of bounds. Really close to first down yardage.
I feel like he should have just reached the ball. Going to be short. I mean, he certainly could have gotten the first down. He just kind of stood there and danced at the marker.
They have lost a whole lot of time. And obviously there's some strategy in here of how they've used their timeouts. They're down in 1. They're going to get it with Lawrence.
Now they'll call the timeout. 17 seconds. There's one earlier on this drive.
Verizon halftime report is coming up. Matt Ryan's ready. JB very pensive. It's coming up on the Verizon halftime report.
I mean, if I'm being honest with you, I wouldn't mind seeing a couple yards, either a penalty or a sack, and a 72-yarder.
He nailed a 70-yarder in the preseason. That opened everybody's eyes around the NFL. Jacksonville, they're at the Houston 49. Lawrence will soft.
Stingley said no field goals for anybody. He had the penalty earlier for the interception. He's going to come off the right side of your screen, and look at him undercut this route. And then backs in the NFL.
And now flip it with one big play. Houston will have a chance at some deem a makeable field goal for him, which is basically anywhere within 70 yards. They have 2 timeouts.
So you can throw the ball anywhere, across the middle, wherever you want.
Mills using a lot of time out at the 44.
Now you're looking at Hail Mary here, which Davis Mills has done. I can promise you Walker's going to try and claim it. And you make every argument possible. I don't know if he's going to win that one, though.
Second charge, timeout of a half, Jacksonville. It will be 30 seconds.
It was deemed that Antonio Johnson was the
Please do not care as much about sacks as defensive linemen. So just giving you some insight, and they say it's mine. You cool with that?
Yeah.
You know.
Can you gift it?
could you tell them actually that you thought I was the reason for the year?
There's no one necessarily going through each game's log.
No, nobody sees. No, so good for them.
4 seconds left. Jacksonville just playing.
False start. Offense number 77. 5-yard penalty.
Now I don't know if we got the arm here.
It's been rocky. That was.
Could be the throw and pitch and pitch and pitch, or.
Yep. 4 seconds on the clock. Jacksonville thought, hey, at the very least, we're getting a field. Mills. Step. Throw downfield. Crowd is down. Cheer from the crowd, but that's about it.
Yep.